Get paid for your interest and hobbies. The secrets on how to make money with Google and the Internet. A Manual for Success by Jack Daisy. Please refer to the accompanying email that was sent with this book for detailed approach and use of this system, including marketing strategies, free tools, examples and more that are not available in this audio version. Quote, focusing your energy and desire on one thing unlocks the secret to having it all. Jack Daisy, end quote. Love is the law. Let it be written, let it be done. Get paid for your interest and hobbies. I created this to give you the basics and to get you rolling as fast as possible. This may provide you with enough inspiration to run with the concepts you have been putting off, or to give you a boot camp into the world of Google products and online marketing. I just try to brush the surface. Everything in this book may take more looking into and getting to know more familiarly to use it effectively. I did not want you to get lost in a 200-page book reading forever before you try out the methods. And believe me, I could. The key is to get started quickly and right now when the inspiration hits and needs to be followed through. You can always go back and pick up the book or dive deeper into resources to get a better grip and understanding on the tools mentioned. Most tools will come with their own help sections. I just want to provide you with the inception and take you steps further into online marketing using the best knowledge and tools. My pledge. It only takes the inception of one idea and one thought to inspire. In this book I assure you there are plenty to elevate your goals, conscious thoughts and business, making it worth its value in the first few sentences. If you find what I say in this book to be null, I will give you my personal phone number so you can call me and curse me out if you want to. Or my address so you can send me an apple with a worm inside. But for those who understand the hidden secret in its function, those that know how to focus, have faith in themselves and all they needed was guidance or a kickstart, please be kind to leave a nice message on my channel so all can see the possibilities that lie ahead. It all starts with you, and it is the sure method of tomorrow's world of personal internet business. The time is now. Everyone has a high-powered Android phone. Everyone has the power to set themselves free from the old age of thinking. Please use the key info in the email. It accompanies the work in this book. This book may be useless without the email. Keep a pen or pencil with paper by your side and be ready to write down anything that comes to mind and inspires you. Follow it through. Then come back to this book to help put that plan in full action. First thing, forgive my writing style. I write what I feel. What comes to mind is what I put on paper. I don't really follow a structure and I may digress. I have a more technical voice than a storytelling voice. But you will get to know everything you need to know about this book, in this book. My grammar is only as good as my spell check allows. Since this is not in order, you will just have to reread and search all over so much that you will learn the techniques faster, and make money faster through repetition. Now that won't hurt. I am a teacher and I have been altruistic helping people in business and music for many years. When it comes to the labor of love, I am the poster boy. My efforts and time has paid off that I am blessed from the output of my hard work that I've been inspired from the hour to strike a vein of gold 3 feet from giving up. At USC, I was studying biology pre-med as well as learning martial sciences from Sensei Steve Petrus and Shidoshi Frank Dukes. Dukes ninjutsu is from the movie Bloodsport, starring Jean-Claude Van Damme. I realized certain changes that were coming over me, such as heightened awareness of surroundings, as if I had a 30-foot antenna around me. Needless to say, the combination of ancient Japanese mystic teachings of Ki, and a deep-rooted foundation of Western science, went a long way in not only understanding the system, and creating the concept, but of its universal applications. You can start over and apply this system to anything, rework this idea over and over, even if you wanted to start from scratch or change your market. Wash, rinse, repeat. This is a one science. Entrepreneurial business has always been my second calling. Probably because I never had the finances to make it my first calling, I guess I ruled it out. A good marketing budget was the key to awareness, and the most money spent in a company is to gain new business. I had my first business cards when I was 13, managing my own singing group. And yes, I sat and did not jump on the concept and watched it developed into the profitable small business that it is today, with only a $5,000 startup fee. I was like, wow, missed a chance. But even then, although it was a business concept, it was not my business. It was not my idea, not something I can truly call my own and be passionate about, and not something that was a part of me. It had to be unique. It had to say me all over it. I did not want to do anything but master myself, be myself, do what I liked, and what I am good at. In essence, I just wanted to get paid for being me. No hard studying and no long schools. Taking my hobbies, interest and what I liked, and getting paid for it, was my aim. Isn't that an absurd thought? I did study very intensely in music business and marketing courses. I learned a lot from my days at Capitol Records in Hollywood, working in the promotions department before I moved to artist and repertoire. The concepts were practical, but it was the corporate way of doing things. How would these ideas translate on an indie level? How can one market a service strong like a big business but on a budget that was home business? Those were the questions I wanted to answer. It was a shift in how the independent business person gained an edge in the marketplace. Nowadays, corporates have to step the level down to reach the average person. They are now in a market where free publicity is still free, widely available, therefore anyone could afford it. It is designed for a world where regular people want to deal with regular people for services, and not corporations that tried to suck them in for a long haul. Do you notice how commercials are looking more like homemade camcorder YouTube videos these days? The new music industry came with the impact and change. New partnerships were formed just for some entities to stay afloat. One could rise with it or one could fall. Tower Records fell, Virgin Records suffered, and Napster rose to the top and is still in existence. Large corporations work out extensive planning, and have an operation in which is not that easy to redirect the sails on the master's success, to catch the winds of the changing times. A small business, however, could maneuver like a mouse and find a new hole in the wall to call home. This home is your niche. Competition is part of business, so expect it, and study it. But finding a great niche can change the game and open doors to opportunity that even your competition may become a partner to. You are your niche. Identify yourself and qualities and market it. Don't look for jobs. Create your job and stop waddling in the abyss of mediocrity. People do not have jobs during this economy because of large business laying off employees. Hence the unemployment rate went up from people losing jobs. Now think about those who are quitting jobs for poor working conditions, often companies taking advantage of employees that many may just quit and therefore would not be eligible for unemployment. So the numbers may be higher than one would think. However, for some reason, the holiday shopping was fine. Records are still being broken with new releases of movies each month, so people are spending in spite of a recession. What one needs is a plan and mindset to take control of one's life from being laid off or fired. Don't look for jobs. Create your job. There is enough money out there to be made. You are the master. It all lies in you. Maybe 80% of the people who pick up this book will apply it and get somewhere with it. That truly is just how it is, and that decision all lies with yourself. Create a mindset to realize all things are possible. The only obstacle ever will be yourself. Your own website is a must. You always need a centralized place to call home and tie everything together. Other websites have limitations of what you can do because you have to abide by set terms and rules. Having your own hosted site gives you control. I recommend basic website without Flash and that are SEO optimized. Web crawlers that index your website hate Flash, and make your valuable content a problem for the crawlers to include, not mentioning delay on loading times for Flash intros to take place. This can kill the prospect of a potential lead looking for quick information and may just close your tab and move on to another site. Many people these days are looking for content from their mobile device, and this may cause a problem since many devices may not be able to function with the massive data that must download from Flash sites. Enough said. Build your brand slowly. This is the only way to build your brand. Stay connected with those in your network. Send an electronic card for the holidays, or if you have their birthday as a note in your contact, then set birthday reminders. Check out their stream every now and then and make a comment, and interact with their stream or blog, and always share cool and interesting content, whether it's jokes, a cool article or a video. Just stay alive and active until you catch a good groove and rhythm. Always do more than what is expected from you and really give of yourself and be yourself. On the walls of Egyptian pyramids and temples lies an inscription, all life, prosperity and health. This is living. This is what it is about, to be grand, but to be grand at heart as well, to have virtues, compassion, severity and altruism in the name of the law of love. The Egyptian civilization lasted well over 3,000 years. They must have been doing something right. Look at where we are today, on the possible brink of a nuclear war, and we know how not good that is. We have not been a civilization for that long, though we would like to think we are supreme. Persistency and consistency. What I can say, there is a simple equation of cause and effect. You must put an ending thorough, persistent and consistent effort and not give up, lose faith or get distracted. Your thoughts and your mindset that you put into this system in terms of time, energy and actions requires great effort in order for it to manifest. I will reiterate many times, the universe responds, but not as quick as you expect it to, but it does respond. The energy you give it is in essence a part of you that you trade up in terms of sacrifice to manifest the inception of your dreams, icons, your will and goals. For most things will require sacrifice. In hindsight you will realize as if you would have stuck with what you have started, you will probably reached your goal by now. The curse of time is that it flies so fast. Crucial time management skills and planning will come into play. There are plenty of resources that can help you, or you can contact me and when we can work something out together. We are in the digital age. We are heading deeper into digital life with products being developed behind doors that are the next generation. In existence already are flying cars that do not require FAA approval, personal submarines for up to 4 people and robots. Robots are ready to roll out in full in 2015 in many households with abilities to climb stairs, run a light jog, multi-terrain travel, pour your drink, tray serving at bedside, face and voice recognition as well as the understanding and the processing of a conversation of multiple speakers talking at once. Like all businesses, a business should have a business plan. You must set your objectives, stick with them, know where you are heading, and know how to supplement your niche with strong offline tactics that are reinforced by your online presence and pages. Daily action is a must. Before you go to bed or as soon as you wake up and the world is still quiet, are the best time to work. So you can truly dream about it in the subconscious and let the sleeping mind awake and do its best work. Know how to find other markets and diversify so that you can create an interest and create discussions. Create a Google Hangouts for demonstrations and insight on a topic or benefits. You are never stuck until you say you are stuck. There are no obstacles, only speed bumps. Hint: YouTube and AdWords campaigns that generate leads of your service is great and low-cost way to target and area specifically looking for your product. This is done based on keywords that match your niche because people can +1 your ad, and that will get shared through their network as an update and even microblog about it on G+. How to make an extra income with no money down and just using Google products and your computer. The great author Napoleon Hill mentions a concept in his bestseller, Think and Grow Rich. Working for a wage will never make you wealthy and truly rich. Riches lie in providing services to others or the selling of ideas. Your unique skill, your unique point of view, your voice, and your opinion matters. This is the information age. Being an information dealer is your key to great side income. All you need is a path and program that shows you how to do this, no matter what it is that you do. A hint: if you are really quick and find your leads, you may even provide a link to a specific page or blog that mentions this issue, and as always ask them to +1 your page or site so that you are now increasing your own search engine bump in the results of a search term. Use heavy keywords in your post to generate the right advertisement on the page with a complementary product to generate ad interest and good clicks. It was hard for me to keep a job always, because inside I felt I would rather slave for myself in building something that was mine, rather than putting my efforts into making someone else rich off my own sweat, blood and tears. I took my chances, believed in what I believe and trailed my own path. It was not easy. I failed hundreds of times before unearthing my God-given right to success and wealth. All life, prosperity and health is an Egyptian saying which I held close to me. As well as let it be written and let it be done, which is a tuned axiom from the 10 Commandments that I made my own. I don't know who you are or what you think reading this, and I don't care. There is something I believe in and it works. I believe in magic, not in the Chris Angel kind, but in a higher form, like I mentioned in my book Dying for Her Love. I hint on this magic throughout the book. Some will see or maybe even not at all, but your icon will reveal itself to you if you are ready for it. There is a substance, a thinking stuff that we can all tap into and meld our own desires and wishes, but we must remain faithfully true not to ever give up and remain in a state of love. The universe responds, but not at the speed of light. It responds much slower to filter out champion true believers and deserving winners, but it does respond. No known champion was ever born in first place. They worked their way from third to second and then first. You must be ready for it and know how to listen to it when it talks to you and places icons in your sight along your path. I do not mean to sound occult-like or metaphysical, but a lack of knowledge of how nature works is why we all fail to harmonize with one another and the earth. The end goal is that we all need or desire money. I grew up working for a lot of private businessmen who never went to college or even finished high school and were very successful. I did go to a top private university because that is what I thought one was supposed to do. Get a degree to label myself as I exist, follow through the system, follow the format, and at $30,000 a year tuition, and although I learned a lot of great facts and did extremely well, it did not help at all in terms of how to be wealthy and be my own boss. Nowhere teaches you how to make money, and it feels as sometimes they rather you do not know how to, until now that is. I probably studied more, read more and taught myself much more after I finished school. I needed to learn practical money-making skills, how to sell myself and my service, how to network, to develop and pitch ideas and create myself, not find myself. If money is the bottom line why the world goes round, then why are we not taught how to make that money? Why are we given this damn long road to success? If you watch the Occupy protest, these are all young college kids protesting. They're not street bums as the press would have you think. They see already the high rise in cost of education, the skyrocketing interest rates of loans they borrowed to pay for school, only to find no jobs when they graduate. My thought: skip school, buy books on how to make money, and learn how to make money on your own. I read many of them from the 1800s to the present. You are better off spending $5,000 on the best books money can buy and read them all than go to school or just invest in a franchise. School is for the experience. As for me, it was a great experience and I love my school forever. Why the 1% are wealthy? I don't know, maybe old money. With old money comes old thought. All I can guess is that probably the 1% are deep into occult knowledge. Skull and Bones, Freemasons, Golden Dawn, Rosicrucian, Templars, you name it. Things may not always seem the way they look. The force is with you, but you must learn the ways. Call it chi, call it ki, call it eve, intent, prana, dark matter, the essence, the source of the all. It is the same thing and it is all around us. It is our entanglement that connects us all to each other. The earth and the multiverse. Your mind must be clear from doubt, from fear, procrastination and all negative stimuli that bring you out of balance with nature. But that is another lesson within itself. You cannot hide true thought from yourself, although you may be able to hide it from some others. Everything comes down to intentions. You must possess the right intention to follow through with your work and goals and eliminate all thoughts that pose a threat and inhibits your ability to follow through. I advise you to take a look at an experiment by Japanese Dr. Masaru Emoto known as Message in Water. The power of thought goes a long way when you consider that the human body in this planet is 80% water. Coincidence? I think not. Researchers predicted that the calming influence of a group meditation practice could reduce violent crime by over 20% in Washington, D.C. During a 2-month period in the summer of 1993, it was successful at reducing it to 23%. In my own personal research, I found that prayer, hypnosis, meditation and sophrology are all part of a one science. They are the same thing that aims for the same results for bringing about change in the subconscious. Denying one of these techniques as pseudoscience is denying them all. Question the power of prayer? I am sure Tim Tebow, quarterback of the Denver Broncos, would have something to say about that, or even the miraculous healing of cancer patients or near-death patients that have recovered from their threatening condition through the power of prayer or intent. Most scientific findings are not declared a true science until the scientific community puts its stamp on it. Many ancient cultures knew of deeper sciences that were far beyond our contemporary sciences. Till this day, no one knows how the Great Pyramids were constructed, but you can see them, touch them, study them, examine them, take samples to a lab, make comparisons and ask the world's top experts. But all to draw the same conclusion. They just don't know how it was done. Does that now make Egyptian pyramid construction a pseudoscience since it cannot be explained? We all experience this episode of déjà vu, really now. What the hell is it? We have all experienced this glitch in the matrix that lies in the realm of pseudoscience explanation. If telepathy is a pseudoscience, then why would some of the brightest men in the world perform billions of dollars in government experiments to see if there was truth in it and its applications? Thought power and what it can do have made men build buildings that rise high in the sky, allowed them to harness the power of the wind with flight, create islands in the shape of land masses of their desire, amass fortunes, unify people for a common cause and united nations. Do not hinder one's faith, especially do not allow yours to be hindered. Clear thought and a faithful thought is essential for any magic, miracle or prayer. Isn't it a crazy thought in itself to think that an atom has the power to create a nuclear blast? I am sure if you were a scientist in the 16 to 1700 you would have been burned at the stake for such a ludicrous concept. Many have been put to death for much lesser truths. If you don't believe in the impossible, you need to look all around you. Billions of dollars are spent on the CERN program in Switzerland to find something that they think exists, hope exists, but are not sure if it exists yet. This is the Higgs boson, also known as the God particle. NASA spends billions in space programs looking for answers that are not available on Earth to explain what happens on Earth and the universe. Guessing that they use the scientific method as a rule, they must be hypothesizing something in which needs to be tested, so they plan the missions. It is just not as random as you think, oh let's send her over to scour Mars to see what is there, not. Believe in the impossible. Get to know the mysteries to be set free of the fetters that bind the mind. At this point in time when we thought there was nothing faster than the speed of light, they discovered the neutrino, something that is faster than light speed. In essence, it can travel and deliver data distance practically before it is sent, putting new implications on what we know about science and our universe. Weird. Changing the way we look at things require a paradigm shift. Seeing is not believing as we always thought. Our eyesight has limitations in bandwidth as to what is really there in front of our nose that we can't see what lurks in the invisible spectrum. Nothing is impossible, all is possible. Now, just do it. If you are familiar with the blockbuster, The Secret, featured on Oprah Winfrey Show, then you are well aware of the law of attraction. If I said that bullshit didn't work, I would be lying. However, it does not work as easy as they say, and you will get more truth and insight from my book Dying for Her Love. It will hint at some of the elementaries necessary for the secret to work. In other words, it holds secrets to the secret. What the author fails to understand, or anyone in that movie for that matter, is that the people introduced in the credits of The Secret, like Newton, Einstein, etc., all dabble in the occult. It was that movie alone which led me to the research on why The Secret will work. It is not as easy as they make it seems, and for the many viewers out there, I am sure many will say years later that it does not work and it was all bullshit. Not. The truth, we do not all see the same thing or know how to read between the lines or connect the dots. We are all one from the same source and born with different gifts to complement pieces of the whole. A fearless, determined mindset is necessary. Good planning leads to comfortable mindset. It is enough that a mind is a confusing babble of a million stressful things going on at once. It would be wise to learn the art of the breath to clear your thoughts from obstacles that may hinder the attainment of your goal. Things that need to be put in check are emotional control, fears, procrastination and doubtful mindset. We must clear our minds, listen to our breath, bring our thoughts to a minimal or nothing, then begin to focus on the correct direct thought, otherwise, your mind will be attracting millions of confusing things, good and bad all at once, with no direct connection to what it is you desire. Love is the law. My heart has always been in the right place. I have always loved others and never hurt anyone. I have always given to those in need even if it was my last dollar. A good little boy, practically a saint with a heart of platinum. This love goes a long way. A positive love for life is essential. Get the power of love on your side, by reading Dying for Her Love, for tips and ideas on how one can utilize the power of love in pursuit of their goals. Nothing should be done without love as a main ingredient in the recipe. The following are basics worth mentioning. The energy you put into something will be the energy you get out of something. Your results are reflective of your efforts. If you do not put in the effort, you will not reap the benefits you are expecting. In turn, you will think that this book is a failure. No, the book is law. You are the failure. You gave up like you always do. You're expecting fast money overnight like easy come easy go. Nothing is without hard work and sacrifice to this day. When you are working for yourself, you must work harder than you would if you were to be working for others. That means 25 hours, 8 days a week. Otherwise few may need to return to the ways of sheeple slavery, because this may not be for some. Cause and effect is simply when an action or event will produce a certain response to the action in the form of another event. Make an action to get an action. Make no action to get no action. Do nothing, get nothing. Do more, get more. It is that simple. My favorite original quotes, and feel free to retweet anytime, all the time. Help others and you will get the help you need. If you ain't moving, then nobody's moving. Let it be written, let it be done. If you believe in magic, true magic works not for yourself, but when your intent is for the benefits of others. Focusing your energy and desire on one thing, unlocks the secret to having it all. 2 words for success: persistency and consistency. The secrets on how to make money with Google and the Internet. Google is the world's search engine giant, so of course they would make all of their products and uses priority, naturally since they make money through ad revenue. Their own users are their prime targets and the content of their users is what the bulk of their traffic comes from. Just as of today Google introduces +1 web search to content that is +1 from G+ user streams. Step 1. Download Google Chrome browser. This is currently the fastest browser on the web. It is created to work with Google products, giving you an experience no other browser can provide, especially with Google+. You will have access to Google's App Store with tons of amazing tools to help with your productivity. Step 2. Set up a Google email account. Google has incorporated G+ into Gmail, so now it is so easy to see who is your mail and your circles. It makes sharing information a snap. Gmail alone is light years beyond any email provider with extensive search capabilities, labels, import and export, usability on your mobile device and much more. Step 3. Create a Google AdSense account. This is the background processor that will earn you a little extra change while you promote yourself for clients or sell products and make your efforts worthwhile. Having this allows you to collect money from advertising on your webpage, YouTube and your blog. Just don't click on your own ads. Step 4. Create a Google+ account. This is social networking to the limit, beyond what Facebook and Twitter could offer. Though it is still in the infancy stage, it has already grown to be the dominant force in social networking. It links your YouTube account, your Blogger, your Gmail, and all Google products in one location, so you have everything on the web right in front of you at all times, never needing to change pages in your browser. Step 5. Create a Google page. Create a page about what it is you share, a little about you, your interest. This is important because, you want people to share your same thoughts and learn new things. Don't have money to host your own website? Well, Google Pages allows you to create a page and put all the content you need like a Facebook fan page, but better. Create a page that others can plus it, and watch you rank higher in Google search, instantly showing who else shared your information. Step 6. Create a Google Blogspot account. Enable AdSense on your blog. It is nice to have a personal blog about Nodder, but people don't usually read Nodder. People need information that can help them solve a problem. But the trick is now how to make that relevant. That comes with looking at what's hot in the news and making a connection to your niche and the current hotness of what is moving in the world today. The key to good publicity and traffic is making things current. Once you create your blog, get it pinged by a major service like FeedShark or Pinkgoat. Tip. It is important for you to create categories and tags. Tags are like keywords. They represent relevant information that your blog is about. They must be descriptive, and it helps if these words are also used within your post. Search engines look for these. Categories are for helping people find order in your post. Step 7. Create a YouTube account. Enable AdSense on your YouTube. After Google search engine, the next biggest place people look for information is on YouTube. If you are very creative with your videos and have no problem getting in front of a camera, this is really where you can rack up big bucks. There have been millionaires made off of YouTube for their own original programming and content. Others make up to $400 a day. Just with an AdSense account and content that abides by YouTube rules, you can start bringing in a little extra cash quite easily and quickly. Tip. Once again, tags or keywords are important in your video. Upload video to YouTube adding relevant keywords. Review your performance in 2 days, then tweak and change tags for relevancy according to your audience type, those who are interested in that kind of stuff. If I create a video about bouquets and flowers, my tags example may be wedding vows, wedding halls, chapels. If I am creating a video about robots, I may use tags like AI, iRobot, artificial intelligence, Honda Asimoto, etc. Step 8. Create a Google AdWords account. This is where you will set defined advertising campaigns that are specific to your niche, and reach target customers based on your profile. In here you will find the very useful keyword tools that will come in handy for your blog post and YouTube tags. This will give a boost in increasing leads, visits to your site. Tip. Create as many alerts as possible that are relevant. Keep each one precise, not more than 2 words. You can then use Google's keyword tool from the AdWords Words account to help you find other suggestions. Step 10. Get a Galaxy Android tablet. Get away from your computer. Get out of the house and get inspired with new inspirations of life to share. Example: download Google Plus for Android, YouTube, Blogger, and start taking your work with you, and at an instant of inspiration you can write and upload your spark of the moment to web and share. Step 12. Get a Google Voice account. This will allow you to take phone calls to a new number that you can confidently give out to others and have complete control over who calls you and when. Google does a good job of explaining all the details. You can now put this number on your webpage so people can contact you for more information of your services. You never have to give out your private number again, and it allows you to make free calls in the US and Canada. Step 14. Get all of your friends off of Facebook and get them into G+. Since it is just a better sharing experience, you can go back and edit, share video, blogs, YouTube all in one step. It's by Google. It just simply kicks ass. Tips and nibbles. Allow YouTube to connect and post your content on Twitter, Facebook, etc. automatic. Share your video by posting it to G+ in your blog. Fill your channel page with your social networking info so people could find you and connect easily. When posting a blog, allow it to post to your Google Plus account and tweet it. Make it relevant to current trends or breaking news. It is all about speed at this level, to be quick to deliver the message instantly and claim your market share. If you do product reviews, find a niche you like and you'll nail it. Now your blog has words and video and links, making it quality interactive. At the end of the video put an annotation, call to action, asking them to please subscribe. If you don't ask, they won't subscribe. Let them know to go visit your blog for more information, and put links in the description that will take them to the specific pages you are referring to. Remember, one video may not get 100 views, but 100 videos may get 1 view. It is a numbers game of exposure. Just like commercials on TV run over and over again on different channels, each time they run you don't jump up, rush to the store and buy. But in time they will associate you and return to you when in need. This is branding. It takes persistency and consistency to build readership, subscribers and fans. You may need for 100 people to read your blog or see your video before getting one subscriber. Create a YouTube promotion campaign to bring more views to your uploaded video. Create an AdWords campaign to get more visitors to your site, blog, storefront as well as your videos. For a consultation on setting all these up and watching your performance on Google Analytics, contact me. I am a huge Google products fan and a marketing expert. For a consultation on finding or creating unique niche blog content or video content, contact me. For a consultation to find a niche that you will love and work with passion, I am available. Post your new content on Blogspot. Include all your site information as a permanent signature in your Gmail account. Upload a video to YouTube. Keep it under 2 minutes in length or make a part 2, part 3, etc. Share your content on Google+. Redirect people for more information to your Blogspot. YouTube is what is known as trolls. These are people with no life just posting bad, negative comments on videos that can drain your positivity. Stay positive and strong. When I was young, I performed at the world-famous Apollo Theater in Harlem, New York. It was a daring experience, but I soon learned that most of the top famous platinum performers that we all love so much were on the same stage and got booed. They did not let that get to them and kept it moving to reach the success level they attained as superstars. Comment on other blogs and videos by adding good input and experience or quotes of other works to show that you read and understood the content. Leave a link back to your page and they will follow you back. This will build your audience and contacts. Time management is key. Don't get lost. Plan your work, then work your plan. Any further questions, contact me at my site at www.jackdazzy.com to request my services and professional opinion. Once again, please refer to the accompanying email that was sent with this book for detailed approach and use of this system. This book and complete strategies are available on jackdazzy.com for purchase. Love is the law. Let it be written. Let it be done.
Your heart you got to follow now, not tomorrow.